little mochi ball things. These are so freaking delicious, and I feel like at this point they're just a Vegas tradition for us. In fact, my husband and I went to Vegas on our honeymoon.
Do you all remember the 17 diaper mother? The mother that counted over 17 diapers in her house, littering around her house in 24 hours, right? She has a toddler and she just put to bed as at that time. So she has no help. Her husband was away for work. So she was the only one, and she was like counting the diapers, the used diapers in 24 hours. And she was like, these are the diapers used. And she just, after cleaning up the babies, she would just drop the diaper anywhere and go about her day. Then she counted the 17 diapers. And people on the internet were like, she's a neglectful mother. She doesn't deserve a child. While some other people were like, these are what mothers face. These are the things, you know, mothers don't show you that they go through. Well, if you remember the video, let me know. I'm still going to link the video down in the description box so you can go and watch it if you missed it. So why are we talking about the 17 diaper woman? Because a video went viral again, and she's the one. Again. They were doing some grocery shopping, she, her husband, and the kids. And the husband wanted to put something in the cart, and the little boy, which is their toddler, just flinched in a very surprising way. He flinched and he guided his face. And this means a lot. This means a lot in different ways. So because it was posted on the internet and everybody's going to talk about it, because for you to post something on the internet, you've opened the door for people to talk about your family. And we're going to talk. That boy, it feels like the boy usually abused. And people went far to check our previous post about her posting her children and her husband. And they realized that they've been abusing this boy from the videos that they've been posting. They've been abusing him. And this is really sad. People came for her and people were coming in the comment section. She had to take down the video of when she posted when they went to the grocery store. She took down the video because there were a lot of people talking about this, a lot of people coming for her, a lot of people saying that she's a bad mom and they are bad parents. And while the set of people that were coming for her about the 17 diaper thing, they were like, I said it that she's a bad person, she's a bad mom, I said it, she's a bad mom. Mind you, I was one of the people that supported her having 17 diapers because I felt like motherhood can be a stress and all of that. But seeing all of this, she made a video. I'm gonna roll the video for you also. Well, she made a video to explain herself. Let me show you all this video and I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video.
So the fact that I even have to address this right now is kind of insane. Social media is just, it's a scary place. And I never understood people that much when they said they couldn't share their kids' faces online or they couldn't share much about their kids. I didn't really understand it, but it's crazy. If you were to know me in real life, this whole lazy husband thing, it's satire. My husband is the sweetest, nicest, kindest, most loving, most nurturing father in the entire world. He is playing on the ground with James like 90% of the day. If that man is not laughing, having fun, teasing him, playing with him, whatever it is, then I don't know, then something's wrong, because those two have the strongest bond, the strongest father-son bond that I know of anyone else. And it makes me really sad that social media has turned it into something, or me, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe that's, it makes me sad that I guess I've turned it into something like that. I don't know. In the video that you guys are all freaking out about, they're just playing. They're always playing. They're always playing where they scare each other. James is obsessed with dinosaurs and bears, and when they look away and they come back and they scare each other, and they play, like when they throw something, they'll play throw it, you like psych them out, and they flinch and whatever. Like that's what they're always doing. They're always like hiding behind couches and jumping at each other and chasing each other around the house and up the stairs and down the stairs and tackling each other. They're always playing constantly, to the point where like if I'm trying to talk to my husband, I can't because he's always playing with my son. Nothing's going on. From the moment that my husband wakes up in the morning to the second he goes to bed, he is only thinking about our children and our family and what's best for us. And that's never not on his mind. He is constantly thinking about his children, their futures, what it's like now, how to be the best father. You can't believe everything you see on social media. You just can't. I promise, and when I promise this, I'm serious. Nothing is going on. I know I don't really owe anyone an explanation. I could just be like everybody else, and when stuff like this happens, I could just keep quiet, and I thought about keeping quiet and just kind of letting it blow over. But I thought, I don't want that. I don't even want the thought of that out there. I don't want anyone to suspect anything, that even to be questioned whatsoever, that me or my husband, that we do not love our children, that we do not treat them with anything other than love. Like, it's crazy. There's nothing going on.
Sometimes making a video to clear out something is unnecessary. In some situation like this, you just accept that people already know what you're doing, because something about internet, sometimes when you post those things, people are not seeing it until you post something that they be like, wait a minute, I just knew it. And that was exactly what was happening. You cannot tell me that your husband played with your children or with your son a lot that made him to fear like that. And the thing is, people or mothers started making, you know, ex- they started experimenting these things, they mounted their camera and kind of did like this to their children, even animals as well. They didn't flinch. A child will only react that way if they're afraid of you, if this is not the first time you've hit them on the face. Because it's not like the child actually blinked and be like, was afraid. No, the child guarded his face like that. It shows how they've been abusing that child, and which is really sad. Anyhow, what is your take on this conversation? Can you share your thought down in the comment section? I have reactions to share with you all. Let's watch these dishes together, and I'll share my thoughts at the end of the videos.
Little mochi ball things are so freaking delicious, and I feel like at this point they're just a Vegas tradition for us. In fact, my husband and I went to Vegas on our honeymoon in 2020. There's so many places.
The 17 Diapers mom that wants to write a book and was invited to television networks, invited to podcasts, is trending yet again. I don't know about y'all, but my kids don't flinch like that. When I'm near them, when my husband's near them, they don't react like that. Mind y'all, this is the same nurse, yes, nurse, that's
A child flinching can be normal. There are so many reasons why a child might flinch. Maybe they have siblings. Maybe they've been hit by a stray ball. I don't know. But what is not normal is a child bracing themselves when their parent turns around to simply show them a box of ice cream. He reacted this way because he has had to react this way in the past. He reacted this way so quickly because he has had to do this so many times in the past. This is not a quick flinch. This is, I need to protect myself. This is not flinching. This is not normal. This utterly broke my heart because no child should ever look at their parents with this look of fear in their eyes. There is no kind of roughhousing or horseplay you as a parent should be doing with your child to make your child react to you like this, especially in normal, casual situations like ice cream shopping at a grocery store. I wanted to make this video, not even for Hannah, but for all of the other parents. This is not flinching. This is a child preserving themselves and bracing for some sort of impact, verbal, emotional, who knows. Children flinch. Children might flinch for a variety of reasons. But this kind of flinching at a non-threatening stimuli, that is a sign of trauma.
And I feel like at this point they're just a Vegas tradition for us. In fact, my husband and I went to in the video that you guys are all freaking out about. They're just playing.
So I've never seen her on my For You page before. Apparently that's the same lady who has 17 diapers. I don't really care about the 17 diapers. That's, you changing the baby's diaper. At least that's what you're doing, right? But in her explanation video, she says that he acted like that because they like scare each other. Why would he be reacting like that if he was standing right in front of him? That's not like a boo pop up. He was walking towards him and cowered. That's not the same thing. But like I said, I never watched this lady before. So if y'all seen her videos, please let me know. Does she have some unusual, some suspicious activity going on or no? Because that looked very suspicious to me.
The way that lady Hannah's child flinched whenever, whatever, I don't know which parent, I think it was a mom that walked up to him, and he flinched so hard and his face scrunched up like he was about to cry. He was scared. And there's so many people that say, oh, you know, my kids flinched too, my kids did this. There's a difference between your kids flinching because they have siblings. Trust me, I know. There's a difference between your kids flinching because they know they did something wrong and you might like pop them on the butt or whatever. But the way that that child flinched, that was pure fear. There is no reason why people are like, oh, you know, we're trying to excuse what that child is going through. I don't know what that child going through. And then there's other videos that people have found on her page where I guess he was trying to like grab food or something, and the dad flicked his hand away, like literally just flicked it away. Instead of like just playing, oh, like, hold on, buddy, like you have to flick his hand. I hate when people do that to their kids. I don't know why, it just pisses me off. And then she gets on here talking about, oh, my husband is this type of man, this, that, and the third is satire, yada, yada, yada. A child never lies. A child's body language and face and their eyes do not lie. That woman and her husband, and there's other videos of the mom when they were eating like fries and stuff, she pushes his hand away out of the box. They're kind of ignoring him like that too, and it pisses me off where everybody's either trying to excuse you, oh, my kids flinch like this too. Like, no, there's a difference between flinching because you have siblings and fighting and all this other kind of stuff, and there's a difference between that child being afraid and flinching. That poor baby's face is so heartbreaking. It literally makes me want to cry. Like, and just because that person might be a little famous or whatever, it does not mean that they can't be a horrible person. Trust me, there's famous people who are way more horrible than that. But the fact that people sit up here and try to defend her, a child's action speaks louder than words. As many times as I've heard children tell me things and I believe them 100%, because why or how can a child make that like physical action up in their heads?
Nurse Hannah is once again trending for problematic reasons. FYI, this is the same lady that made that video about the 17 dirty diapers, and also the same creator who did not go to get her prenatal checkup until she was like 31 weeks pregnant. In a video that has since been taken down, we see her son flinch when the dad comes up to give him something, and that has a lot of people concerned for the kid's well-being. Now, some kids are naturally skittish and easily surprised, but I think what set a lot of people off was him covering his face, almost as if he's bracing himself for impact. She got so much backlash from that video that she ended up taking it down and telling people to not believe everything that they see on the internet because her husband is a very loving partner and father. She insists that her husband has a very good relationship with their son and always puts his family first. With the son in particular, they're always joking and playing around and doing jump scares, which is why the kid reacted like that in the video. I'm assuming maybe the dad spoke in a scary voice, which is why the kid flinched. But overall, Hannah is insinuating that her child was never in any danger, that her husband would never do that. But y'all, the comment section is not convinced, because at the end of the day, let's say it was a joke and the two were playing around, why not post the original clip without the voiceover? Her doing that would clear up all of these allegations and rumors and would stop people from saying that somebody needs to call CPS.
His hand's going to flick that baby. The baby's hand that's getting flicked, it's the same little boy. So I wasn't very familiar with them. I knew about the 17 diapers, but somebody sent that to me. What? You just flicked your little child's hand away from grabbing food. I don't care if there was a reason you didn't want him grabbing that or whatever, but to flick him? Nah, see, like, now that combined with that, there's something's going on there. I'm sorry. The first one, I wanted opinions, even though I didn't feel it didn't sit right. But that combined with flicking his little hand, no. Like, I really have a bad feeling about this now. And for anybody who's going to start with this, it's not your business. It's not everybody's business. Why do you do this to people's life? You put your life on here as they have, and the public see stuff like that, we have a right to speak on it. Plain and simple.
Is the Milky Ball things. These are so freaking delicious, and I feel like at this point they're just a Vegas tradition for us. In fact, my husband and I went to Vegas on our honeymoon in 2020.
That flinch was 100% a fear flinch. That kid was scared he was going to get hit. The last time I made a video about this girl, I got so bashed. If you don't know, she's a 17 diaper girl. She went viral because she left piss and shit around her house. And then I said, that's disgusting. You had a newborn at the house. Throw the diaper away. I didn't say clean anything. I didn't say go back to work. I didn't even say wash your ass. I said at the bare minimum, clean up the piss and shit and put it in the trash can. I got bashed. And now these same people are surprised that this person who left piss and shit around the house, around her newborn, which in my eyes is like a form of child endangerment. It doesn't even require that much thought process. Anybody in the food industry that's Serve Safe certified would know how dangerous shit actually is. Anywho, and here we are now, months later, and now the kid's flinching as the dad is walking up to him. And she's just trying to write it off, saying that he was playing. That was pure fear in that boy's eyes. Fear.
In fact, my husband and I went.
They're going to chalk this up to postpartum too? It's not her fault for defending it or making excuses for it because of postpartum, right? I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. The bare minimum of keeping your kid safe, healthy, and in a shit-free and piss-free environment does not apply, right? Because postpartum, right?
They're just a Vegas tradition for us. In fact, my husband and I went to. You also got more fries. Fries that we got from B-Dubs were kind of. Stop were $9 lobster rolls. Technically, we got a lobster roll, a fried shrimp.
When I saw this going around today, I knew I wanted to speak on it because, yes, I was someone that defended Hannah when the 17 diapers thing was going around, but this is something I'm just not going to defend. The way her kid is putting up his arms in fear of his father breaks my heart. Also, the fear in his eyes, oh my God. And I know some people are going around saying, oh, what's a natural reflex, blah, blah, blah. Putting your arms up like you have been hit in the face before to protect your face is not a reflex. Moving your eyes and blinking really quickly, like something like that, that's a reflex to, something jumping out really quick in your face. And then not only that, this poor kid just trying to take a couple bites of french fries and stuff and them taking it away or flicking him like he's a literal bug. Let me tell you something. When you become a parent and you're eating in front of your kid, even if your kid has their own plate, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna want what mommy and daddy's eating. And if you don't want to share your food, wait till your kid is asleep. Don't eat in front of them and then not share with them. And don't flick them away like they are a bug. They're a human being. Oh my God, that breaks my heart. I could never imagine pushing away my son just because he wanted a bite of what mommy has. And now I have seen a few videos too of other people talking about this. I haven't seen the video myself, but apparently she made a video saying that when their son was 1, they spanked him. And I'm like, why does your son need to be spanked at 1? First off, I don't know why your kid needs to be spanked anyways, but a year old, what is your kid doing to be spanked? They don't understand what they're doing. Breaks my heart.
I also went to her page to check some of the vlogs that she has been posting, family vlog, dinner, and I saw some other things. I feel like there's more to it. I feel like they are doing so much to this boy, and this is just so sad. Seeing a young child go through this, your parent treating you that way, you don't even have, there's no how you can escape from it. It's going to go through that trauma forever. Imagine you just being afraid your dad wants to drop something at the cat inside the cat and you just. So now she now having the 17 diapers around her house shows how they don't even deserve to have children, to be honest. And I keep saying it, it's not all mothers or parents that deserve children. Some of them have not healed from their trauma. Some of them are still struggling with their past, with their childhood trauma. But then they decide to have kids. There was another video I saw the way they just dropped the child. All this was recorded and they posted it. It's not that somebody went to their house to just put hidden camera. No, they recorded it and they posted it. It's something that they see that it is okay. Okay, I think this is okay. I can post this for it to go viral, or I can post this on the internet and anybody can watch it. They were okay. They were satisfied with the fact that they did that and they could post it. So for you to be satisfied to treat your child like that and post it on the internet, I just imagine what you're doing behind that you're not posting. the things that you're doing that you're not showing us. Because for you to be confident to show us these things, and these things are worse, I can imagine what you're doing behind to this child. It's just so sad that the child cannot even talk at that age. I don't think the child can talk at that age. Even if he can talk, he might not be able to express himself verbally. But I feel like children don't lie. Children, the way his action, his eyes, you can tell that something is up. Something is definitely up. But anyways, what is your take on this conversation? What is your take on this video? When you saw the video, what is your take? Kindly share your thought down in the comment section respectfully. And thank you so much for tuning in. Another interesting video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Check out my David and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.